it's Matt with the Linda Maguire Team here for our monthly market update looking at March 2020. So we're all going through some pretty difficult times right now with the COVID-19 situation. And as a result of that, we're in a very different market in the real estate industry. So we're going to take a look at the numbers and how the virus has been affecting that. And just before we start, it's a little too early to look at how it's affecting pricing of homes, just because we don't have quite enough data on that yet, but we will be talking about that in the coming weeks. So we'll jump right into the numbers. Taking a look at sales activity, so the number of homes that are selling in this March compared to March 2019, it's almost on par, it's just down 2%. And that's because we had such a busy start to the year, and the effect from the virus didn't really hit the market until halfway through March. So the start of March was still very busy, and now things have really tapered off. Looking at active listings, the active listings this March compared to last March 2019 are down 20%, and that's a big number, and that's what we're seeing out there is less and less active listings on the market as we get further into these times. So we're going to take a look at the showing activity now, which really shows us how the virus is affecting the market day to day. So taking a look at the entire month of March compared to the entire month of February, showings were down just over 22% in March, 22.7%. And that's a pretty substantial drop. And then if you dig a little deeper and you look at the first half of March compared to the second half of March, showings were down just over 66%, which is huge. And if you take a look at this chart here, you can see that in February, the showings were consistent. And at the start of March, showings were still consistent. They were actually starting to go up that first week of March. But once the whole COVID-19 situation started to become more serious, you can see halfway through the month of March, things really just died down and slowed right down. And then a final number with the showings is looking at the final week of February compared to the final week in March, which was our slowest time looking at that chart, and the showings were down 77.2%, which is astronomical. I mean, it's very slow out there. And then looking at registered offers, the numbers are very similar to those three we just talked about with showings, which is expected because the more showings, the more offers there are, and they kind of go hand in hand. So all in all, this COVID-19 situation is definitely having an impact on the real estate market. And although real estate was deemed essential, it's not quite business as usual. There's a lot of precautions we have to take. Open houses aren't a thing anymore right now, and even showings are rare, and most of it is done through virtual showings. So we hope that helps to kind of point out how the virus is affecting the real estate market right now, and we'll know more next month when we have a full month of data. That being said, everyone here from the Linda Maguire Team, we're hoping all of you are staying safe, staying healthy, and staying home to do your part. Thanks. See ya.